Hey, I'm back. I'm alive. I'm somewhat functional. And I've just returned from my latest medical appointment. Uh, Nothing major this time around. I just got a blood draw in preparation for next week's appointment. Really? Do my feet smell that good? So, yeah, I'm still dressed, still unwinding after working all night. Joy, oh joy, oh joy. That was ever fun. Um, yeah. So next week I got my first in-person appointment in Rochester. It's been now. It's been almost 2 years since the last time I was even down there, and that was for my surgical consult. Unfortunately, this has nothing to do with the surgery. It just apparently they decided that 3 years was long enough to wait between in-person visits to see my revolving door of providers at the main campus. For whatever reason, every year I seem to get a new endocrinologist. And really, you are so fucking demanding lately. What's going on, huh? Huh? So demanding. So demanding. Let me get that goober. Yeah, let me get that goober for you. Hey, really? My God, this cat is obsessed with licking lately. I can't. I can't do anything without her licking. Let me get the eye goober. Can I get the eye goober? No, no eye goober getting for you. No. You want the eye goober? Is that what you want? Yeah, she's been insufferable for the past few days. As you can see, I had to put her back into the onesie. I took it off of her back on, what was it, Tuesday last week? And everything seemed okay Wednesday. Thursday, I checked one of her wounds and it looks fine. Thursday evening, she started obsessively licking it again to the point that it was getting red and irritated and was on the verge of bleeding. So we had to go back to the onesie. There we go. I goober got it. Yeah. So anyway, she has a vet appointment later this week to get the vet's opinion as for what I can do, because every time this onesie comes off, she is just obsessively licking and licking and licking to the point that everything gets all irritated again. And it'll just be this vicious repeating cycle, which I want nothing to do with. So I have to come home from an oil change that same day. About 2 hours later, I gotta take her to the vet. So that's gonna be fun. And yes, I am wearing a hat, as you can obviously tell. This is my latest piece from Icon for Hire. Just picked it up off of a. Yeah, I think it was yeah, it was just off a whim a week or so ago. Sorry, 2 weeks ago now. Yeah, time just flies. But yeah, I like it. It's I don't usually wear hats these days, but I'll make an exception here. You won't see it very often, but it'll probably do me some good when I'm traveling down to Tennessee this summer. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Yeah. Actually, doubling back to finish on my previous thought with the medical stuff. Yeah, so I got the appointment with the endocrinologist on early next week. Got to go in person. A couple hours drive, each way. So unfortunately, means I got to take some time off from work to do it, because scheduling and these appointments are they're scheduled so far in advance, and basically lucky to find an appointment without scheduling way far out. So, so I got duck out of work early that morning, and then I'll be taking that night off. Otherwise, I can't get my appointment. Then who knows how long it'll be before my next one. Anyway, as far as I know, the endocrinologist just wants to do an in-person evaluation, see where I'm at. Um, Honestly, I don't know what it's going to be like because I've never worked with this doctor before. I just found out that I had one doctor for the first 2 years of my transition. She pawned me off on another doctor last year, and then I noticed when this appointment got made that now I'm with a third endocrinologist who I've never spoken to before. So we'll see what happens. I am not thrilled. I'm just hoping that she doesn't have an issue with keeping me on my regimen. But guess we'll find out. And maybe if I'm lucky, I can finally start making some progress on that surgical waiting list. Before Trump, you know, criminalizes that procedure here too. Yeah, as it is, I'm already fucked over, entirely for everything else. But maybe I can still get this before it's too late. Anyway, I'm not gonna hold my breath. I was already supposed to have had the surgery by now, but I haven't even been called or contacted as far as getting it scheduled. So, yeah, based on the initial estimate that I got in the first letter, where they said that I was approved, they said that would be was a 12 to 18 month wait, and this was back in August of 2023. So, August to August, that's 12. So you got September, October, November, December, January, February. Now we're into March already. That's 19 months. Still no word about scheduling it. So yeah, we're gonna be well past that window. It sucks, but what can I do about it? I'm just a trans nobody who is left at the mercy of the state and of the medical professionals that are in such short supply. Anyway, what was I going to go on about? Shit, I totally lost my train of thought when I doubled back there. I'm so sorry about that. I had a good thought going. What was it? Taking time off from work? No, that wasn't it. Yeah, I'm totally derailed there. Sorry. I'm sure I'll rewatch the footage later on. I'll just be like, oh yeah, that's where I was going with it, but can't do it now. Um. Oh yeah. I think I'm getting back to it now. Yeah. So I think I want to say I was going to get into the whole thing where with my travel plans for the summer. So things are getting more dicey by the day for trans folks, people like me, to the point where I'm considering the act of traveling out of state at all to be dangerous. Honestly, if it wasn't Icon for Hire, I would not even be making the trip to Tennessee this summer because I mean they're in Tennessee, unfortunately, and it means I gotta go through Kentucky as well. So you got two very hostile states that I've got to contend with. I have to stay 2 days in one of those states. Fortunately, the Illinois portion is still a friendly state, as is the Wisconsin portion, which actually combined will comprise the bulk of the drive. Oh, look at you! Look at you, just soaking it all up. Look at you, just soaking it all up. Yeah, so at least two of the four states I gotta go through are gonna be fine. I mean, I know I can at least use the restrooms along the interstate in Wisconsin and Illinois, but I don't really know how Kentucky and Tennessee would fare, given their anti-trans hatred. So, and it seems that Tennessee has this so-called drag ban, which, depending on how you look at it, the vague wording is it's so poorly written that it talks about male and female impersonators, right? Do, um, Performing for what was the term? No, damn, I can't remember the term, but it was basically a way of saying performing for perverted audiences. Well, okay, so according to their rationale, their reasoning, their logic, and this is if it happens within the presence where a minor could see it. Okay, so anyone under 18 in public. Okay, so not even restricted to certain venues. This is just general in public that this could happen. So what we're looking at here is you could have someone like myself, trans. Maybe you'll clock me, maybe you won't. I mean, it kind of depends on the day, really. But say I go down there, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself. Wearing some cute shorts and you know top that I really like, whatever. And you got some old pervert with wandering eyes staring, and maybe I'm just getting lost to the music, dancing around a little bit, just lose myself in the moment. I mean, and off in the corner there happens to be a little little Jimmy who's not even paying attention, but he's present. And then say I'm doing all this in a public place. You I stop at the gas station, and I'm just got some earbuds in, whatever, as I'm waiting to purchase my energy drink or what have you. And I'm just bobbing my head, maybe just doing the whole pathetic excuse of a dance that I cannot do. And say someone sees that, and it goes sideways. Well, now all of a sudden I could be seen as a drag performer, according to the horrifically vague wording of the law, and I could be arrested on a misdemeanor charge. First offense is a misdemeanor, second offense is a felony, and boom, I've got criminal record just for being trans in Tennessee. And then I gotta go away for a while because, well, they always have to include jail time because, well, that's what they are. Which means I gotta be separated from this fluffball. Probably lose my home because no one is around to pay the bills. And why are you licking the inside of my elbow? Why are you licking that? See, that's what I put up with. Why do I put up with it? Why do I put up with it? Why are you obsessed with licking everything? But yeah, so I know it's not likely to happen, but just the fact that it could happen, I mean, it's definitely feasible, and it keeps me on edge, But I mean, that's the reality that not only myself, but all trans people have to live with and contend with on a ongoing basis nowadays, because the conservative takeover is in full swing. Does your tongue not hurt when you keep licking that onesie? Seriously, cat. Anyway, to say that I am scared for the future is not an exaggeration. It's actually it's actually a vast understatement. It does keep me up at night, you know? I mean, yeah, I could fairly easily go back to boy moding, try to live life as pretending to be someone that I'm not. But at the same time, at the end of the day, what the hell's that? The person that you see in front of you right now is a much closer representation of the person that I am inside. And I really can't lose that. I mean, sure, I could play the part of, just regular guy again, but I tried that for 39 years and it destroyed me. It broke my mind. It drove me to be suicidal many, many, many times. And I cannot go through that again. So, I mean, yeah, depending on the day, depending on how I would choose to dress or do makeup or whatever, I mean, as I see it, I'm still pretty androgynous. I mean, it's not like the HRT really did all that much to help me overall. I mean, yeah, I got. Will you stop it? Fucking stop licking my hand. It fucking hurts. Yeah, so I mean, I know some people might disagree, but I think I got pretty androgynous look overall. Like I with a little work I could look either way, male or female. God knows I did enough when I was younger. Yeah. Oh god, that was fun. Takes me back about 12 to 15 years ago, give or take. And I was working at a Walmart store down near Madison, and it was one of the few times I actually worked day shift was in that store. And your tongue really fucking hurts. Will you stop it? I don't need you licking every square inch of my exposed skin. No. Will you stop? Stop. Just stop. Please. It hurts. It hurts when you do that over and over and over again. You are an obsessive licker. Why? Why are you so obsessed with licking everything? I swear, as soon as I take the onesie off, she's gonna be licking herself bloody all over again. And I just can't abide that. I can't do that. She'll lick herself bald and bloody. But anyway, like I was getting into there, I was working at that store near Madison. I wasn't really trying. I did do a little eyeliner from time to time. My hair was a lot longer than it is now. I mean, it was all the way down to my hips, like past my hips. And if I did this, I was actually have hair underneath my palms. Every time I go to get up, I have to be wary of that. But it was the case where I would go to work, even if I didn't have the eyeliner on, I would still have a fair number of customers would approach me with, "Excuse me, ma'am, miss, man, excuse me. And this is where I actually got a lot of entertainment out of it. Was I would address them in my usual voice. I at that point I was not making any attempt to you know to alter my voice at all. You know, it was see if I can get down there anymore. No, it was more about here. I mean, God, this sounds so weird on me now, but I mean, this was my voice back then. But God, please don't make me do that voice ever again. I hate it. But I would use that voice, and the fun part about that whole thing was the range of reactions I would get from people. Like some of them would just be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," and others would just have a shocked look on their face but not say anything. Others would just play it off like nothing happened. It was fun to watch people's individual reactions because they were so varied. And I don't know, I just got a kick out of it because I wasn't even trying, and I was throwing so many people off, just because I did look quite androgynous back then. And I think it kind of fueled my confidence that I could pull off a transition, even back then, even before I knew that it actually was possible for me to do it. Because I mean, back then I didn't have medical insurance, and transition was not covered back then anyway. So you know, financially, it was just totally out of reach. But you know, I still had fun with it. I still had fun, kind of not not pushing the boundaries too much, but I would play with the with my gender a little bit back then. Not to any serious extent, but you know, eyeliner, mascara from time to time. That was about it for work. But, oh yeah, it was fun. Oh shit, you're gonna fall asleep here, huh? She fell asleep. Either that or she died. No, no, she didn't die. She just gets very comfy. But but yeah, um, shit. I was gonna go off on something else too, using that as a starting point. Damn, I can't remember. But well, anyway, this whole thing with the doctor, the doctor's appointment. This thing's an annoyance. I need to take that off soon. The blood's dry and everything, so there's nothing to worry about there. But I gotta get off to work tonight because I got one more shift to go, and it coincides with uh, a major snowstorm coming into the area, so that's gonna be fun. Starts late tonight. I guess we're saying snow begins around 10 o'clock, so I'll be firmly at work by that point. And we are under a winter storm slash blizzard occasionally type warning until like 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Talking anywhere from 4 to 8 inches of snow, which I guess over a 24-hour period isn't all that bad. I mean, we're officially under it from, I think, from 3 p.m. today, or maybe it's 9 p.m. I don't know. But anyway, it's most of the day. Maybe it won't be too horrible. I don't know, but all I know is that the drive home after work in the morning is going to be hell. Because yeah, because my car does not climb hills in the snow. Even even my driveway is going to be a challenge. Thankfully, I just got to go down a hill, but who's to say I'll be able to stay on the road, depending on how they plow slash sand. It's gonna be a rough one. But anyway, I'm late to go to bed, so I'm gonna end this here, upload it, and by the time you see it, I'll be far away in dreamland, hopefully. Oh yeah, yeah. I broke my phone. I mean, it's still functional, but the screen's cracked in like three different places now. 14 years using Androids, and this is the first cracked screen I've ever had. I looked into the cost of replacing a screen, and I'm better off to just buy a new phone. I don't have the tools necessary to use a repair kit, so I'm looking to upgrade. This Galaxy A23 has it's been a good, decent phone for the last 2 years, about the last what year and a half. But I can always use an upgrade. Kind of eyeballing a couple, but I don't want to overspend. But anyway, I was debating going to Wally World this morning because they're the only nearby store that's open at this hour. Just to see what phones they have available, but didn't get over there. Came home instead. Anyway, I've babbled on enough, so I'm going to disturb the cat. Yes, I know it is so terrible. I'm going to put you off to the side. Oh, I know. I'm a terrible parent. I am such a terrible mama. Yeah. And I'm going to see y'all later.